was speaking to a friend the other day, and I told him how I'm starting to feel like a relic around here.
This is Beacon, New York, a Hudson Valley town once overlooked, now reshaped by rising housing costs, new businesses, and new residents. Some call it growth. Others call it gentrification. To see what these changes mean for the people who live here, I spoke with longtime resident Michael Vieira and realtor Catherine Cole. You can say your name and where you're from.
Name's Michael Vieira. I'm from Beacon, New York. Been in Beacon about 23 years.
Okay, I'm Catherine Cole. I've lived in Beacon for 22 years. I am a realtor and I'm with Berkshire Hathaway.
Yeah, there was a point where it was a little more, there wasn't as much going on. So things were a little bit more grassroots. I remember it never really felt unsafe to me. Certain times it did, but it was kind of getting out of that whole timeline, that a lot of the people I met here that grew up here went through.
People that already knew about Beacon back in the day when I first started here didn't want Beacon. It was crime-ridden, drug-ridden. It was a difficult time, as for many Hudson River towns.
It's still always a small town, so I still get to see the familiar faces. Probably the biggest change everyone sees in this general area in the Hudson Valley is not just the growth and whatever rapid pace. It's like the price of things, but that's everything now. It really is. Inflation's gone crazy. Most people want to hide their eyes when they see how much a trip to the grocery store costs. 6-7 years ago, you could buy a house for $350 here, and that's not. Yeah, they're a little bit more than that now.
No, you did talk about your house that you bought.
It was 22 years ago, and I purchased it for $280,000, and I think it's now worth close to $800,000.
Can you speak on how rental prices have changed in Beacon?
They used to be very reasonable, and now they're very high.
Yes.
Seems like every little penny is getting pinched out of tenants. And it's hard on people unless they got a lot of money, and not everyone does.
Oh yeah, that whole lower part used to just be boarded up. The whole entire building down there at 1 East Main, I think it is. They used to have the windows there, those artistic windows, and now that whole building is, has luxury apartments in it. It's it's nice seeing everything filled up. Some days I walk down Main Street and I will find a new store or a new place, and I don't even,
we just lost Max's on Main.
Yes, the new
right?
steakhouse.
And that was a big loss. I've been to dinner at the new place. It was very nostalgic going in there.
Yeah.
And the food was great, the service was great, but it was more sterile, less community feel. And the prices were very high.
No, I feel like it feels different, but the community's still here. I think that this place still prevails. There's still a lot of people who care about the bottom line of things and trying to stop some of the out-of-control growth. And people are very involved. People take the town meetings very seriously, and it's nice to see that.
I see it. I see the housing situation with continued building and density losing its charm. It's going to be a little more like Riverdale than Beacon.
Yeah.
It's going to lose some of its overall charm and attraction. And I don't think that's great. I think it should retain its small town nature.
The worst thing I think that could happen to this town is that it becomes so expensive and it becomes so sought after by people with so much money, and a 2-bedroom being $3,500, a 1-bedroom being $2,200. You don't want this to become a city where people who work here have to commute here. You want them to live here, because once you get that, then it starts becoming so generic. it should be able to support all types of people living all types of lives, and I think that would be a bad thing for this place to become somewhere where the people who are catering to everybody can't even afford to live here anymore, because it's a lovely city. You know, it's definitely one of my most favorite places in the world, so I think that would be the biggest thing.